Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight for our Village of Alsip committee meeting. Today's Monday, September 29th, 2025, and we'll call this meeting to order at 7:31 p.m. Can you call the roll, please?
Trustee Dalzell?
Here.
Trustee McLaughlin? Here. Trustee Murphy?
Here.
Trustee Peretta is absent. Trustee Cahill? Here. Trustee Love?
Here.
Mayor Ryan?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we start our meeting, I want to give a quick thanks to all of the taxing bodies and personnel that helped out this weekend with the Fall Fest. Unfortunately, I had a family wedding to attend. I couldn't be there this past Saturday afternoon. My assistant Becky said everything went really well. All the departments helped out, and I want to thank you guys for making your people available. We had no incidents that I heard of, except for some food trucks not showing up. But that'll happen sometimes. So maybe we'll look for alternative ideas next year and stuff then too. But for the most part, she said everything went really well. She said that the entertainment was good too. They had a Blues Brothers cover band that played, and unfortunately, good, bad, or indifferent, I guess Chicago Ridge Animal Welfare brought out a tent, and my assistant's on her way to go get a dog tonight or something.
She got it.
Oh, great! So it's like my wife didn't hear about it, so okay, good. We don't need a dog. But I guess they had all kinds of dogs to adopt, and that's a nice idea. It's a nice thing to do at like an event of such like that. So, thank you. First thing on your agenda tonight was I had on here was a request to approve an ordinance levying taxes for the general corporate funds and so forth that we do to cover pension obligations and stuff. I'm going to pull that from tonight's agenda. I spoke with our attorney this afternoon, Gary Perlman, and both he and our new finance consultant, Chris Marabelli, Chris brought it to our attention too, just last year, just recently actually, just in the last 6 months. There's a new rule on road and bridge tax that, there's a new rule on, there's like a cap to monies for road and bridge being shared by townships. So I need more clarification on that, and I don't have that information yet. So as soon as I get it, it'll be in a few weeks. We don't have to have this done until
Second Tuesday in December.
Exactly. So it'll be at least by next month, by November. I'll have all this ready to go and stuff then too. But yeah, they got some new tax laws, so I'll bring this back up next month. Okay. And I'll share with you too, Mike, just so you understand. Your department wouldn't get shorter, but we just have to change our levy a little bit to accommodate and stuff. That's all. And that's all I had on my agenda for this evening. We'll go to our clerk's report. Clerk Harding.
Thank you, Mayor. I have the presentation of the September 15th, 2025 board meeting minutes, and that was all I had, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. We didn't need an attorney tonight. Mike, I didn't have anything from the engineer. Did you get a report from him?
I have some project updates I can do now.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So just a couple updates. The sidewalk removal replacement program is expected to start Wednesday. Approximately 467 squares is what we're thinking is going to be replaced. Strata Construction will be the contractor doing that, and it's going to be various locations throughout the village. Crack sealing had begun Friday. Streets east of Cicero in the Apple Orchard Blossom area, from 131st down to 129th. That continues. They're expected to be completed this week. And Lindaw is expected to resume asphalt laying tomorrow on Old Cicero first thing in the morning, and then they'll work their ways east to the other streets. So, but they want to get out there early with the construction going on Cicero and try to get that done right away in the morning tomorrow. So
I tell you what, while it's certainly inconvenient on Cicero, it looks good. And I know they're doing the side streets right now. They're trying to fill those in and stuff yet too. So okay.
But that's it.
All right, thank you, Mike.
Excuse me, Mayor, does anybody ever have an update on the bridge, on when that's going to be done? Is there a,
The last I heard was March.
March.
26th.
I thought it was Thanksgiving.
No, yeah,
Well,
we
they said
did too, but
spring.
we had something that came through just recently, and it said it's pretty much indefinite right now. They said March would be earliest. You're going to see it maybe next spring. Apparently, when they pulled the cover off, that it's worse than they expected, and they don't want to just do it part way and come back. They're into this. It's a truss bridge. One piece relies on the next, and they're going for it now. That's what I was told.
Wow, okay.
So, yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be a while yet. It's going to be at least early spring.
Yeah, minimum.
Oh, and, excuse me, one second, Mike, since we have you, do you have a contact for the railroad that we can call? There's quite a few potholes, and I figured if we get on them now, they might have it filled by the time.
One's on 123rd?
Yes.
Yeah, they've already been contacted a couple of times now, so
Okay.
I'll follow up and see where they're at.
Thank you.
Usually, they're pretty responsive to that. We've called, and they've dealt with that pretty well.
Like
Okay.
I said, we reached out to them a couple of times. They emailed back saying that they would look into it, and I've yet to see anything be done yet, but
Okay,
I'll check again.
all right. Anyone in the audience wish to address the board this evening? Nobody? Then we'll move on to our standing committee reports. We'll start with Finance and IT. Trustee McGlowan?
Thank you, Mayor. I will have the usual list of payroll and accounts payable for approval next week, and that's all I have.
All right, thank you. Next, we have the Fire Committee report. Trustee Cahill?
Thank you, Mayor. There's nothing on the agenda for this evening, but I would like to extend my gratitude to Chief Stasinski and the Truck Committee for the opportunity to travel to St. Louis and participate in the final inspection of our new ladder truck this past Thursday. The experience provided remarkable insight into the extensive and detailed process involved in ordering a new apparatus, from electrical systems and ladder design to switch layouts, light placement, and compartment configuration. It was truly an honor to be part of such an intricate and well-planned process, one that reflects the dedication to ensuring the safety and protection of our community. The knowledge I gained from this experience is invaluable, and it was an honor to have been involved in this important step that will serve our village. So the truck is here, and crews began training today. So,
Yeah, I saw it. I was actually, when we originally saw the concept of it, it's one thing to look at something like that on paper. When you see it in a picture,
it's big.
it's going to be interesting to see that thing make it through our streets. Yeah, it really will. I mean,
It's
because
big.
I get complaints sometimes that school buses and stuff can't get through. That's a big piece of apparatus there, too. So,
Where
No.
will it be based?
Station 1.
Okay. Because as I said, since you're talking about streets, it's like I couldn't see it working its way down Laramie, especially when...
I don't know if
these-
it could even get in the parking lot of Station 2.
Yeah.
You know what? I really don't want to speak to where they're going to park it. That's not my department. I'm sure they're going to position it somewhere where we might get more calls for aerial work. So, hard to say, but I'm not sure.
But I say, I mean, we have plenty of no parking signs on the east side of Laramie, but people just blatantly ignore them, and you end up with cars on both sides of the street, and then there's no way the fire truck would get down.
We've talked
Through that
about that
nightmare.
a few times, and it's never a great ending. Odd days it's east, even days it's west or something like that. It just never shakes out. Okay. Anything else, Trustee?
Nope, that is all I had.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, it's a nice piece of apparatus. So I'm just
It
saying
is,
she's-
and it's
that-
really smooth for how
That's a big truck.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Public Work and Boat Launch. Trustee Cahill.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry, I
skipped
skipped over police. I was putting some check marks. Trustee Dalzell, Police and Traffic Safety Report.
I have nothing for this evening, Chief.
Nothing, we'll just have the monthly report next meeting.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Trustee Cahill, the Public Work and Boat Launch, then?
Have the request to advertise an RFP to purchase a new administrative vehicle for the Public Works Superintendent, as this purchase was budgeted for in the fiscal year 26 appropriation budget. Did you have anything to add, Mike, or you're good? Okay. And that is all I had, Mayor.
So, thank you. I'll go to the next one then, too. Sewer and Water Report, Trustee Love.
Thanks, Mayor. I have the request to advertise a request for proposal to purchase a new administrative vehicle for the Water Commissioner, as this purchase was budgeted for in the fiscal year 26 appropriation budget. And unless, Andy, you had anything to add?
No, it's the same request for both departments. Both departments have been repurposing, used equipment that was from other departments, and it's kind of seeing its shelf life, diminishing. So this is actually for Public Work and the Water Department. I talked to Roger. Roger wants to hang on to his truck for right now, so that's fine. But these others, guys, obviously we want to get something that's affordable, but they'll do the trick, do the job for your use as well. So we talked about mid-size pickup trucks, so they don't sell them with extended cabs. Everything's got four-door cabs with a 5'2" box on the back of it and stuff in too. Fords are maybe $3,000-4,000 more than Chevys are. I identified a Chevy here, but we can certainly, when we go to RFP, we can ask for both Ford and Chevy. We can compare and see who wants to get competitive. You guys want to do that? Do you got any preferences? What you're looking at? Does it make a difference, Chevy or Ford? Okay. And the only thing in the spec I had on here was this is the WT, so it's the work truck or work truck LT edition, 4-wheel drive. These come standard with 2.7 liter turbo engines, 8-speed automatics. They're going to be white in color for supervisory purposes, and black interiors, crew cabs, and maybe a drop-in bed liner, that kind of thing. What you call it? Any preference on that? Roger, you do those all the time. Spray or drop-in? What do you think?
I would definitely do a spray-in.
Spray-in? We can change that. That's fine. I'll fix that.
Yeah, we got to fix the typo in there too, Mayor.
Which one?
It says Chevy dealerships for the purchase of 1, and then parentheses 2 new Colorados.
Oh, yeah. Where do you see that one, Rick?
First paragraph, so you got the date of issue, proposal delivery, the paragraph right after.
For the purchase of 2 new, okay. Okay, you're right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to switch this to say Chevy or Ford, whichever brand, that we get bids from is what I was saying. But we're looking just to purchase 2 all day, one for Public Work and one for water. Same truck, though. I mean, same model is all I was saying. Right now, just as a ballpark on these, even and we'll look again too, because we'll certainly entertain state purchase agreements. They were around $37,000, and the Fords, like I said, were about $4,000 more. So we'll see what we can do with them when they come in. We'll evaluate them and look at the price of it there. Okay, thank you. Next, we have the Building and Health Report Committee. Yeah.
Trustee Dalzell or McGawhorn?
We'll go, no report this evening.
All right, thank you. Human Resource and Insurance, Trustee Murphy.
No report tonight, Mayor.
All right. Special Committee Reports, we'll go to Economic Development, Trustee Love.
Yes, Mayor, I have a request to approve an ordinance terminating the 123rd Place and Cicero Avenue redevelopment project area, TIF District Number 2, in the village of Alsip, Cook County, Illinois.
So all I was asking for in this, trustees, is the TIF that we had at 123rd Place in Cicero is basically going to expire. The TIF that sits immediately adjacent to it, which is also known as the northwest corner of 127th in Cicero, still is active. I'll have to get a timeline on that. But what I was asking is that the TIF hasn't taken in a lot of money. Last year, I'm showing here that 123rd Place in Cicero TIF took in $60,000 last year. Our attorney, Vince Kankar, is our TIF administrator at this time, and he's looking at the oversight of the TIFs. He said last year it brought in $60,868, and it's been losing money every year. There's really no money coming into that TIF, but it might be able to help efforts at the northwest corner, because, Raj, we were told that the owner over there is looking to expand the dealership, right? That's over there?
He has been looking into doing that, but I know that there's some hurdles that they have to overcome
Financially.
financially.
Right.
forward with those projects.
Right, and certainly with these kind of monies, we still adhere to what's TIF applicable, but, so we're not making any promises to anybody, but I think it still can be a useful tool in that area. All right. And that's all I wanted to say about that. Trustee Love, anything else on that?
Nothing further.
Next, village properties, Trustee McGlohorn.
No report this evening, Mayor.
Okay. Ordinance and Legislation Committee.
No report this evening, Mayor.
All right. Planning and Zoning and Licenses, Trustee Murphy.
I have a presentation of a list of licenses and review dated September 15th through September 26th, 2025. And that's all I have, sir.
All right, thank you. Anybody have any presentations, petitions, or communications they want to share?
I just want to send a reminder, this Saturday, October 4th, from 1 to 3:30 p.m. is the annual Alsip Fire Department Open House held at Station 2, which is located at 11946 South Laramie. There's a lot to do and see for all ages. We hope to see everyone there.
Thank you. Anybody else? Did anyone have any unfinished business they want to talk about? Any new business? All right, then can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. The time now is 7:47 p.m. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your night.